Hey everyone, so this is my second update, I guess, and I know last year sometime I put up a video on like trying to conceive baby number 2, and we actually decided sometime towards the end of last year that we weren't quite ready to have another one yet, so it's a good thing we weren't pregnant by then, but yeah, so we decided we're gonna wait a little bit. But in this decision, it was probably about a month or two ago, I don't remember, I'd have to look, but about a month or two ago, I decided I wanted to stop taking birth control pills, which, when you tell your husband, who is not ready for another baby, that you want to stop taking your birth controls and try a different method that involves no medication or anything like that, like, he freaked out. He literally freaked out on me. He was like, no. Are you kidding? He's like, do you want to be like the 20 kids and counting family? He's like, cause I don't. I was like, no, in here. It took me a lot of reading to him. He doesn't like reading on his own. He likes being read to. He's like a little kid. It's so funny. But anyway, it took me reading him a couple books, a bunch of online articles, and a bunch of new studies that they did in Germany, I think. About natural family planning. Now, I'm not talking about the calendar-based method that you always hear about in like the old studies on like birth control effectiveness. No, that one is completely stupid. Like, if anyone who uses it who doesn't have that exact cycle, no kidding, you're gonna end up with a bunch of kids. Which was what he was thinking it was, because he hadn't heard about some of the newer methods. So the newer method that we're using is the symptothermal fertility awareness method. So it's kind of long to say, but basically it's you track a bunch of different symptoms and you do this every day. So it's part of my routine bright and early in the morning, and kind of throughout the day. And it has just, it's become a part of my everyday day. And basically it's really easy. So I take my temperature right before I get out of bed and right when I wake up. Usually I wake up around the same time, so that works out perfectly. And then you also check your cervical mucus, which might be a bit TMI, but I know a lot of mommies watch my channel, so it's okay. And then you also track like anything else. Like, I've had to add in a couple custom tracking things onto mine, and I use Fertility Friend, and that site is amazing. But yes, this is what we're doing, and we've been doing this for 1 or 2 months by now, I don't remember, and it's worked awesome. I know exactly when I ovulate, not just by looking at their estimation. Like, you can tell exactly when you ovulate, when your fertile times are, and you know when to avoid having sex, or when you should be more careful, or when you should use another method. And we do use another method during my fertile times. We do use condoms. However, I can't use them a lot because I have it's kind of, I don't know how the doctor explained it. It's an allergy that developed later. So I actually have a latex allergy, and it doesn't do anything severe. Like, I won't go into anaphylactic shock. I'm so allergic to it. I'm not that allergic to it. It turns the spot bright red. It'll get swollen. It'll be itchy, and like I'll get headaches and all kinds of stuff like that. It's not as bad as some people where everything swells up and they can go into anaphylactic shock. No, I will never need an epinephrine pen. I'm so allergic. That's not what mine is. However, I can sometimes use a condom, or my husband can, and it won't affect me whatsoever. I just have to keep it down minimal. So doctors, dentists, whatever, they have to actually read my chart, or I have to remind them, make sure they're not wearing latex, especially around my mouth. Latex on my face, like there's latex in the glue on stickers. When I was younger, I used to put like stickers all over my face, and like some band-aids I can't use because it has the latex on it, and if it just sits on my skin for periods of time, like especially like at the dentist where their hands are always up against your mouth, yeah, I will develop like a very noticeable rash and it'll be very itchy, and it takes me about a week to get them completely gone and healed. So yes, anyway, I've kind of spun off topic, but yeah, so we're using the Sympto-thermal fertility awareness method. It's not a it's technically a family planning, but we're not doing it in order to try and have kids right now. We're probably going to wait until our debt is completely paid off, so like student loans, our car loans, and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's probably going to be about 2 to 3 years before we even consider having another one. But using this method, we right now can already tell that not only for me, I am feeling a lot better not having any kind of synthetic hormones in my body. I'm not nearly as sick as I used to be. I've been on quite a few birth control pills, like different brands and ones. I've tried the Yasmin and something, like the combination ones. Those made me very ill about 2 years ago, and so I ended up stopped taking that. That's when we ended up getting pregnant the first time and the second time. So yeah, but then after I had Lex, I was on Micronor, Nora B, Jolivet, or however you say that, and then they put me back on Nora B. Those aren't bad, however, I don't want to keep taking synthetic hormones. It's just not what I feel is right for me anymore. So we're doing it this way. For one, it's made our communication a lot better because it's kind of a joint effort birth control, which if you don't have both people being support, or I'm not supported and he's not supporting me, the method isn't going to work. So we completely agree on everything with it. So it's all good. And I just realized I needed to do a third update on something else. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on this. If you have any questions about anything that I just talked about, go ahead and put it down below. I'll definitely answer questions. I have no problem with any question that people answer. However, if it's too personal, I won't answer it, like where do you live, like what's your middle name, and all that stuff like that. I won't technically answer, but yeah, any other ones you can go ahead and put down below. Bye guys.